Greyhound racing is controversial because many believe that the greyhounds aren't treated very well. It's a sport that's all about the gambling, and the dogs tend to be a byproduct of the industry. So once they're no longer of use, they need to be disposed of. There once was a time back in the 80s, or up until the 80s, when the dogs were killed. They were just killed. Nobody knew about them as pets, and late 80s people started figuring out that they actually make fabulous pets. So at that point, rescue groups started popping up, and more over the years have been rescued. Okay, here we go, come on. Come on, guys. Greyhounds are very different from other dogs physically. They have very little body fat, so they don't control their temperature real well. They get hot and cold easily. So they are predominantly indoor dogs. They don't spend a lot of time outside.
I love the Greyhounds because they're like big couch potatoes. They are affectionate but not needy. They are lazy, but they get bursts of energy.
Greyhounds make amazing pets. They don't do a lot of things that a lot of other dog breeds do. Like they don't dig that much, they don't bark.
They have no stamina. They are very short distance sprinters. Average race is about 30 seconds, a little over a quarter of a mile, and that's it. So you might have a dog who rips around in the yard for a little bit, then has to take a 4-hour nap. That's what makes them so easy. In terms of acclimation from track life to home life, our job is to get them acclimated to the world that we are living in. Get them used to people, get them used to affection, other dogs, and you see them blossom, you see them actually develop a personality. I mean, they literally sometimes look at you like, look what I can do. The adoption process for these guys entails an application, a home visit. We're looking for yard safety. We're looking for a secure home, a forever home, and someone who has done a little research on the breed and understands their differences. People are generally very surprised at how easy they are. They are quiet, they are clean, they are polite, they're not always in your face.
The best training technique for greyhounds is using positive reinforcement. You really have to make sure you use motivation and food and fun and sometimes let them run for a reward.
I would pick up the leash and he would look at me from the sofa as if to say, have a good time, let me know when you're home.
People often think that they're going to be crazy lunatics because of their race dogs, and it's just not the case.
It's not, in my mind, about how beautiful the dog is. I don't need a dog that matches my furniture, but I want a dog that's going to be with me, that's going to accept love from me, who's going to love me in return.
We oftentimes have people who were never intending to get a second dog, or a third dog, or a fourth dog, come back and get more because they are so sort of healing.
These are dogs who have been held in really abysmal conditions from birth. To see these dogs come out of that environment and have a chance to live in a loving home, what a gift.
The way they are able to transform people's lives is pretty incredible. We're hoping that one of these days that we won't have to be doing this at all. Industry will cease to exist. Up until then, we're still plugging away, trying to find homes for the little monkeys.